Let me ask you something. Have you noticed your legs feeling weaker than they used to? Maybe walking a few blocks leaves you more tired, or climbing stairs feels heavier than before. Many people over 60 shrug this off and say, well, that's just age. But I want you to know that's not the full story. As a doctor, I've seen too many seniors lose muscle faster than they should. And it isn't simply fate. Muscle loss, or sarcopenia, happens when circulation slows. Protein intake falls short, and the body no longer rebuilds muscle as quickly. Legs that once carried you with confidence start to wobble, making daily life harder and raising the risk of falls. Here's the good news. Your body still responds when you give it what it needs. And one of the simplest tools I want to share with you today is a spinach-based drink. Think of it as a strength smoothie. Spinach supplies natural nitrates to improve blood flow. Protein gives the raw material to rebuild, and added minerals keep muscles firing smoothly. So stay with me. In the next few minutes, I'll show you how this drink works, why it matters for protecting your legs, and how you can easily make it at home. And while you're here, let me know in the comments, do you feel your legs getting weaker? Or do you already have a routine that helps keep them strong? Let's start with the reality many seniors face, but rarely talk about openly. After 60, the body begins to lose muscle mass at a steady pace, about 1 to 2% each year, if nothing is done. This condition has a medical name, sarcopenia. And while the word may sound complicated, its impact is something you may already feel in daily life. Think about simple routines. Getting up from a chair feels slower. Carrying groceries up the driveway takes more effort. Standing in line for too long makes your legs ache. These are not just random inconveniences. They are the early signs that muscle fibers in the legs are thinning, and circulation is delivering enough oxygen to keep them strong. Why does this happen? So why does muscle loss speed up after 60? The body gives us several explanations. First, blood flow naturally declines with age. Arteries stiffen, and the tiny vessels that deliver oxygen to the muscles lose flexibility. Without steady circulation, muscles fatigue quickly and don't recover as well after activity. Second, hormone levels shift. Testosterone and growth hormone, both vital for muscle repair, drop significantly after midlife. Third, nutrition plays a big role. Many older adults eat less protein than they need, either because of smaller appetites, dental problems, or simply habit. Without enough building blocks, the body cannot rebuild what it loses every day. And finally, lifestyle changes matter. After retirement, many people move less, spending longer hours sitting, which accelerates the decline. Now, here's where the danger grows. Muscle is not only about strength, it's your body's engine for balance, mobility, and even metabolic health. When leg muscles weaken, the risk of falling rises dramatically, and falls are not minor accidents at this age. A single fall can lead to a hip fracture, long hospital stays, and sometimes a permanent loss of independence. But the ripple effects don't stop there. Weak muscles also reduce how well your body regulates blood sugar, which raises the risk of diabetes. They impair circulation, adding pressure on the heart and brain. Studies have shown that seniors with significant muscle loss are far more likely to suffer strokes, heart problems, and even memory decline. In other words, losing muscle is not just about walking slower, it affects the entire system. Imagine two people, both in their 70s. One has managed to keep muscle mass through good habits. They move steadily, climb stairs without fear, and handle daily chores confidently. The other has let sarcopenia progress unchecked. They avoid stairs, rely on others for errands, and feel exhausted after even small tasks. The difference between the two is not luck. It comes down to whether their muscles were nourished and supported. And this is why I emphasize sarcopenia is not an inevitable destiny. It is a condition fueled by preventable factors. The good news is that science has shown muscles remain responsive to the right care, even in later years. With better circulation, adequate nutrients, and regular stimulation, they can stay strong enough to carry you safely through life. So when we talk about muscle loss after 60, we are not only describing a medical condition, we are highlighting one of the greatest threats to independence, confidence, and quality of life in older adults. And the sooner we act to support those muscles, the better the chance of preventing the chain of problems that follow. In the first part, we talked about why muscle loss after 60 is not just a minor inconvenience, but a real threat to independence and quality of life. We saw how circulation slows, protein intake often falls short, and the body struggles to keep up with daily repair. All of these changes explain why legs grow weaker and balance less steady. The natural next question is, what can we do about it in a simple, practical way? That is where the Spinach Strength Smoothie comes in. This drink is built from 3 familiar ingredients that work together. Spinach, the star of the recipe, is packed with natural nitrates that improve circulation. Banana and peanut butter add potassium and magnesium, minerals that steady muscle contractions and reduce cramps. And a scoop of protein or milk provides the building blocks muscles need to repair themselves. Each ingredient has a role, but circulation is the foundation, and spinach takes the lead here. Why focus so much on circulation? Because muscles cannot function without oxygen. Every contraction, every step, every time you rise from a chair depends on blood delivering oxygen to the fibers. When arteries stiffen and microvessels lose flexibility, that delivery system weakens. The result is fatigue, slower recovery, and a higher risk of injury. Spinach helps restore that delivery system. Its nitrates are converted in the body into nitric oxide, a natural messenger that tells blood vessels to relax and widen. Think of it as opening the lanes on a highway. More room for blood to move means more oxygen delivered to the working muscles. Research published in the Journal of Nutrition showed that older adults who consumed nitrate-rich vegetables, such as spinach, performed better in walking tests and leg strength assessments. Their muscles were not just stronger, they were supplied more efficiently with oxygen, making daily movement easier. You can feel the difference in real life. Imagine going for a short walk around the neighborhood. Without good circulation, the legs tire quickly, and you may need to stop after just a block. With better blood flow, those same legs carry you farther, with less strain, over weeks and months. This improvement accumulates into stronger muscles and greater confidence in every step. Circulation also handles the cleanup. When muscles work, they produce waste products like lactic acid. If blood flow is poor, those waste products linger, causing cramps and soreness. By improving oxygen delivery and nutrient supply, spinach helps sweep away the waste and keep muscles resilient. What makes this solution so practical is its simplicity. Spinach is not an exotic health food. It is on every supermarket shelf, affordable and versatile. A handful blended with banana and peanut butter creates a drink that is smooth, slightly sweet, and easy to enjoy. For seniors who may not want large meals, this glass is a gentle way to feed muscles and circulation at the same time. And while no single drink is magic, habits build results. One smoothie will not reverse muscle loss overnight, but taken 2 or 3 times a week, it provides steady support, just as years of poor circulation wear muscles down. Months of better oxygen supply help them bounce back. So as we move from understanding the problem to taking action, the first benefit of the Spinach Strength Smoothie is clear: it restores circulation, fuels the muscles with oxygen, and sets the stage for strength to return. This is the foundation upon which all the other benefits rest. In point 2, we focused on how spinach helps circulation, making sure oxygen actually reaches the muscle fibers, but oxygen alone is not enough. Muscles also need raw material to rebuild, especially after 60 when natural repair slows down. That is why the Spinach Strength Smoothie includes protein and minerals. It is designed not just to fuel muscles, but to restore them. Let's look at what happens inside the body. Every time we move, whether it is climbing stairs or simply standing from a chair, tiny fibers inside the muscle contract and stretch. With age, these fibers experience more microdamage and repair more slowly. One key reason is that older adults often do not get enough protein. Without enough amino acids, the building blocks of protein, the body cannot rebuild fibers as fast as they break down. Over time, the loss becomes visible: thinner legs, weaker grip, and less stability. Adding protein to the smoothie changes that story. Milk, yogurt, or a small scoop of protein powder provides the essential amino acids the body needs to restart repair. Even plant-based options like soy or pea protein work well. Studies in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition have shown that older adults who increase protein intake improve muscle mass and strength, especially when the protein is spaced throughout the day rather than eaten in one large meal. This makes a morning or post-walk smoothie an ideal choice, but protein does not act alone. The banana and peanut butter in the smoothie bring potassium and magnesium, two minerals often overlooked but essential for muscle function. Potassium helps regulate fluid balance inside muscle cells, preventing them from feeling tight or fatigued. Magnesium supports the actual process of contraction and relaxation. Without enough magnesium, cramps strike more often, and recovery slows. Think about the difference this makes in everyday life. After a morning of gardening or walking, a body low in protein and minerals feels drained, with sore muscles lasting into the next day. With steady protein and minerals, the same activity feels easier. Recovery is faster, and the legs are ready again the following morning. That kind of resilience is what keeps independence strong. There is also the issue of appetite. Many seniors eat less than they used to, which makes it even harder to get enough protein and minerals. A smoothie offers a simple, gentle way to fit those nutrients into the day. It does not require a big plate of food, and it can be prepared in just a few minutes. The flavor is familiar, slightly sweet from banana, nutty from peanut butter, and that makes it more enjoyable to repeat. Health habits last longer when they taste good. The synergy of these ingredients is what makes the recipe powerful. Spinach keeps blood flowing, protein rebuilds fibers, and minerals stabilize contractions. Together they address both sides of the problem: fuel and repair. Without this combination, efforts to stay strong after 60 are incomplete. The bigger picture is independence. Supporting muscle repair is not about chasing athletic performance. It is about preserving the ability to carry groceries, rise from a chair without help, and walk confidently in public spaces. These are the small freedoms that define quality of life after 60. By giving the body the nutrients it is missing, this smoothie helps keep those freedoms intact. So as we continue exploring the benefits, Point 3 shows us that muscle loss is not only about blood flow, but also about rebuilding. With the right blend of protein and minerals, the body still has the tools to repair itself. And with every glass, we are giving our muscles exactly what they need to stay strong. Late at night, many seniors are woken up by a sharp, sudden pull in the calf or foot. Others notice that after a short walk, the legs feel heavy, as if each step takes twice the effort. These are not just small inconveniences. They are signals that muscles are struggling to stay balanced and well supplied. Cramps happen when muscle fibers misfire. They contract and fail to release, leaving the leg locked and painful. The causes are often silent dehydration, poor circulation, or a shortage of minerals like potassium and magnesium. Fatigue, on the other hand, builds when energy supply cannot keep up with demand, or when waste products like lactic acid linger in the tissue. Both problems are more frequent after 60 because blood flow slows and the body becomes less efficient at balancing electrolytes. This is where the smoothie makes a clear difference. Banana and peanut butter are rich in potassium and magnesium, two minerals that stabilize the electrical signals telling muscles when to contract and when to relax. When the balance is right, cramps are far less likely to strike. At the same time, spinach improves circulation, ensuring oxygen flows steadily and waste products are cleared more quickly. Together, these effects mean muscles work longer before fatigue sets in and recover faster afterward. Science supports this link. A study published in the Journal of the American Geriatrics Society noted that seniors with higher potassium intake experienced fewer cramps and reported greater mobility. Magnesium, too, has been associated with smoother muscle function and fewer nighttime disturbances. For older adults, these findings translate directly into quality of life: fewer painful wake-ups at night, fewer interruptions during daily walks, and more confidence in every movement. Daily life offers plenty of examples. Imagine standing in line at the grocery store and suddenly a calf seizes up, forcing you to stop and massage the muscle. Or picture trying to garden, only to feel legs grow so heavy after 20 minutes that you need to sit down. These are common experiences for many seniors. But with steady intake of potassium, magnesium, and oxygen-rich circulation, the same activities can be completed with comfort, without interruptions that steal enjoyment from everyday routines. The smoothie also supports hydration, another overlooked factor. Spinach and banana both contain high water content, and when blended with milk or yogurt, the drink becomes a hydrating boost. Muscles that are well hydrated are less prone to electrical misfires that cause cramps. For seniors who sometimes forget to drink enough water, this smoothie offers hydration wrapped in flavor and nutrition. There is also a psychological element. When muscles feel reliable, seniors are more likely to stay active. Regular movement strengthens muscles further, creating a positive cycle. By reducing cramps and fatigue, the smoothie indirectly encourages more walking, gardening, or exercise, all of which add to strength and independence. In this way, it not only solves a problem but also opens the door to healthier habits. Another point worth noting is balance. While potassium and magnesium are essential, the smoothie provides them in natural amounts that are safe and easy to digest. This is gentler than relying on supplements, which can sometimes overload the system or interact with medications. With food-based sources, the body takes what it needs, and the rest passes harmlessly. So in practice, every glass of spinach strength smoothie works on 2 levels, preventing the sudden pain of cramps and warding off the slow drag of fatigue. The combination of minerals, hydration, and circulation support allows muscles to function smoothly, giving seniors more control over their bodies and more enjoyment in their days. We have talked about science, but the real value comes when this smoothie becomes part of daily life. Knowing what to do is one thing, building it into a routine is what protects muscles and preserves independence after 60. Making this smoothie does not require fancy equipment or complicated steps. All you really need is a small blender sitting on the counter. Begin with a generous cup of fresh spinach, washed and ready. Add 1 ripe banana, which brings natural sweetness and a smooth texture. Drop in a spoonful of peanut butter for a nutty depth and minerals that calm the muscles. Then pour in a cup of milk or yogurt, which supplies the protein base. When the blender starts, the colors change quickly. The green of spinach blends into the pale cream of banana and milk, turning into a light, velvety drink. If you enjoy a lighter taste, part of the milk can be swapped with water, keeping the texture soft but less rich. In less than 5 minutes, you have a glass that is creamy, naturally sweet, and deeply nourishing. Many seniors do not want to spend long stretches preparing food, especially in the morning. Yet within just a few minutes, the smoothie delivers the nutrients muscles crave without effort, without fuss. It slips easily into a daily routine, becoming a quiet but powerful act of self-care. Timing is important, not as a rigid rule but as a helpful guide. Drinking the smoothie in the morning provides muscles with nutrients early in the day, fueling activity and preventing fatigue later on. It can also serve as a recovery drink after light exercise or a walk, supporting repair when muscles are most receptive. 2 to 3 times per week is enough to see benefits without overloading the body. A single glass, about 8 to 10 ounces, is plenty. Larger servings are unnecessary and may feel heavy. With this balance, the smoothie supports the body without discomfort. Seniors with diabetes should avoid adding extra sugar. And if sweetness is desired, a small drizzle of honey is safer than processed syrups. What makes it even more practical is the way you can adjust it to fit your taste and needs. Some may enjoy adding a sprinkle of cinnamon for extra warmth and anti-inflammatory support. Others may prefer using almond or oat milk if lactose is an issue. The flexibility ensures that the recipe fits different needs and tastes, increasing the chance it becomes a lasting habit. Most importantly, consistency transforms it from a recipe into protection. A glass once in a while will not change much, but repeating it every week gives the body a steady supply of nitrates, protein, potassium, and magnesium. Over months, this pattern builds resilience into muscles, reduces cramps, and maintains strength. The change is gradual but noticeable. Stairs feel easier. Legs recover faster, and daily life feels lighter. Practical application is also about enjoyment. Food habits only stick when they bring comfort. This smoothie tastes familiar, with the creaminess of banana and peanut butter and the freshness of spinach blended in. Seniors are more likely to keep drinking it because it feels like a treat, not a chore. And when a habit is pleasant, it becomes part of life almost without effort. And strong legs do not come from a single drink alone. The smoothie works best as part of a balanced eating pattern. Plenty of vegetables, whole grains, lean protein, and healthy fats. When combined with regular meals that are lower in processed sugar and salt, the nutrients in the smoothie can do their job more effectively. For example, pairing it with a lunch that includes fish or beans provides extra protein for muscle repair. Adding colorful vegetables at dinner supplies antioxidants that complement the spinach. In this way, the smoothie is not a magic bullet, but a natural addition to a lifestyle that supports strength and independence. We have walked together through the journey of understanding how muscles change after 60 and how we can protect them. We began by looking at why muscle loss speeds up with age, from slower circulation to reduced hormones and missing nutrients in daily meals. From there, we explored how spinach helps open blood vessels so oxygen flows more freely to tired muscles. We also saw how protein, potassium, and magnesium from simple ingredients like milk, banana, and peanut butter provide the raw materials muscle fibers need to repair and rebuild, beyond strength. This same combination works quietly to ease cramps and reduce fatigue, making everyday movements feel lighter and steadier. And finally, we turned the recipe into a real habit, easy to prepare, adjustable to taste, and most effective when paired with a balanced diet. The message is clear: age may bring changes, but it doesn't mean surrender. With the right nourishment, muscles can remain strong and dependable. The spinach strength smoothie is not medicine. It is food gentle, natural, and simple to prepare. When enjoyed regularly, it becomes a steady ally in preserving independence and vitality. For anyone managing diabetes, heart disease, or kidney conditions, it is always wise to consult a healthcare provider before making new dietary changes. Safety should always come first. And now it is your turn. Try making this smoothie in your own kitchen. Feel how it supports your energy, and share it with a friend who could use stronger legs. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and keep coming back for more ways to stay healthy, sharp, and independent after 60. Every action you take today is an investment in a stronger tomorrow.